I'm your host, Lamar L.A. Smith, and welcome to Inside 380. Now, make sure you subscribe to Inside 380 on YouTube. Also, make sure you read my blog, inside380.blogspot.com, and also follow Inside 380 on Twitter and Instagram at Inside380. Now, our 380 candidates for the 380 Play of the Week are as follows. You have Masahiro Tanaka, 15 innings pitched, 10 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 17 Ks, and he was 1-0 this week, including 7 scoreless innings versus the Blue Jays earlier this afternoon. You have Clayton Kershaw, who had 16 innings pitched, 10 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, 23 Ks, 2-0 this week, including a complete game. You had Marcus Mariota. In his NFL debut, he threw 4 TDs, all in the first half, versus number 1 overall pick from Tampa Bay, Jameis Winston. 13-16, and he threw for 209 yards. You had Leonard Fournette from LSU. LSU beat Mississippi State 21-19, and Mississippi State was number 25. Fournette had 28 carries, 159 yards, and 3 TDs. And then you had Tom Brady. Despite Deflategate, despite all the hullabaloo and everything surrounding the so-called New England Patriots franchise, he came to play. The Golden Boy, all he did was throw strikes, and he threw 3 touchdowns of a 4 total touchdown day to his boy, Robert Gronkowski. 25-32, 288 yards, the Golden Boy Tom Brady. First, we'll be talking about Coach Cal, Basketball Hall of Fame. Then we will be talking about Serena Williams losing her calendar slam bid.
I learned a lot. Plenty of room for Dalvin Cook. There he goes into the secondary, and he's got another gear. Dalvin Cook. Breaking tackles. To the pylon. That's a Seminoles touchdown.
But now, let's get to Coach Cal. Coach Cal, 6 years at Kentucky. His first Power 5 school that he's been at in his whole career. He was at UMass, made UMass number 1. He was at Memphis, made Memphis number 1. And Kentucky been loving number 1 ever since Coach Cal has got here. I'm talking about 4 Final Fours, 2 national championship appearances, including a 2012 ring. Then you have, every year he's been here, we've at the very least have been to the Elite 8, except for the 1 year where we were NIT slump. But all you see is excellence from Coach Cal. Now, it'll be way too long to talk about all of his various accomplishments. We will be here all day. We don't have enough time on Inside 380 to do that. But what we are going to do is talk about his glorious speech, a very memorable one at that. I watched the whole speech. He talked about his journey coming up as a young tyke, eventually becoming a coach at 29 at UMass, and then proteges Larry Brown, another UK alumni, Pat Riley, great exec, great coach, and he happens to be the president of my favorite basketball team, the Miami Heat. Then you also had him talk about the building that he did as far as the programs that he was at all his times there. And then one thing he said about Larry Brown is he told him, if you make sure the players are happy, this is not a direct quote, if you make sure the players are happy, make sure they succeed, you will always have a job. And we are here. 20-something odd years later, Coach Cal still has a job. Why? Because he always puts the players first. He's a player's coach. At the very end of his speech, he demanded, as a true coach does, that all his players enjoy the glory that he had at his induction into the Basketball Hall of Fame. Hundreds of players, dozens of NBA players, several NBA All-Stars. We probably have a few future Hall of Famers. We talking about Anthony Davis, DeMarcus Cousins, Marcus Camby, Tyreke Evans, Derrick Rose, John Wall, Brandon Knight, Devin Booker, Karl Towns, and the list goes on and on and on to the break of dawn. Yes, we have another great year for the Cats in store, and Coach Cal, we see why all the players just want to bleed blue, and that's because of you. Inside 380, Coach Cal, congratulations for being in the 2015 Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame class. We will be back. Nothing was the same. Serena Williams.
Ortiz to right field. Back goes Souza. Looking up. It is gone. David Ortiz, the newest member of the 500 Club. Big Papi, the greatest clutch hitter in Red Sox history, adds to his resume with number 500.
Inside 380 is back. Now, the title of this segment is Nothing Was the Same. Because coming into this US Open, everything was normal. Serena was the champ. Everyone thought, and most people would bet all their money that they saved up in their savings account, that she was going to be the 2015 US Open champ. But apparently, Drake is a plague, because not so, maybe coincidentally, he was a Raptors fan. Raptors got swept by my hometown DC, Washington Wizards. He was a UK fan. Psst, so happens to be we lost to Wisconsin. Psst, who knows how that happened? And then apparently the tabloids have seen him with Serena. And I'm sorry to say, Serena lost in the semifinals of US Open. My heart shed a tear a little bit when that happened. I remember I was in class watching the final points of that match. Watched the whole third set, because I couldn't believe that she even let it get to a third set. I said, no! Everyone looks around me as like, are you okay? That's the type of effect Serena's had over a generation of fans and tennis lovers all around. Now, because she lost to a 300-1 favorite, now Roberta Vinci said it was her day. Sorry. Can't blame her. She played one hell of a game. She was all over the court. She beat Serena to several points. Serena had 19 unforced errors in the third set. I don't know how she did it. She said she woke up and wasn't even in belief that she could beat Serena. But she beat Serena. She had an all-Italian US Open with Flavia Pennetta. Pennetta wound up winning, becoming the oldest player in the Open era to win a Grand Slam, her first Grand Slam at 33. But this ain't about anybody. This is about Serena Williams. And I don't care what anybody says. This is an Inside 380 stamp. She is the greatest women's tennis player of all time. We're talking about 69 career titles, 21 Grand Slams won, 2 Serena Slams. Now, she was all from the Canada Slam. But look at this. She's the only player ever to double up the number 2 player in the world. She easily could could stop playing tennis for a year and come back and she still will be number one. That's how good Serena Williams is. She's won at least 85% of her matches in singles, doubles, and mixed doubles. She has 4 gold medals, 3 in doubles, 2000, 2008, 2012. She has the 2012 gold medal in the singles. Then, not only that, people want to say Steffi Graf was 19 when she completed the Canada Slam. Serena's 33 and she's the #1 player in the world. And oh, by the way, her birthday is the 26th later this month. And she'll be 34. So she'll be 34 and the #1 player of the world. If that is not pure excellence, I don't know what is. She has more prize money in her career than any other women's player in the world. She also has the 3rd most prize money in tennis of all time. She has more money in her career than Rafael Nadal. That tells you a lot about the excellence of Serena Williams. Her fastest serve versus Vinci, 127 miles per hour. There are pro athletes in the men's tennis field that can't even serve the ball on a good day, on their best day, at 127 miles per hour. Now, yes, a titan has fallen. Yes, Serena Williams will have to regroup and look towards next year, maybe? Calendar Slam? I don't know. We'll see. Will she get the Steffi Graf 22? I almost would be in utter shock if she didn't. Is Steffi Graf better than her? A lot may argue. She's played really well, dominated her era, but Serena's dominated a better era with better players. And the numbers only speak for themselves, but is she the GOAT? It's kind of foolish to consider otherwise.
For it. Miller in the shotgun. Gets free on the edge. Braxton Miller's loose. Spin move. Miller heading for the end zone. You think he's made an impact in his first game at H-back? Wow.
You're now listening to A-Rock Music.
Роберто Винчи в финале. В финале US Open обыграв Серену Уильямс. Невероятно.
Потрясающе просто. Кто бы мог подумать.